Umehara! You already hear the cheers, the Daigo chants. This is the GOAT. This is the man himself, the myth, the legend. It's hard to believe that he is even in your presence sometimes with the aura that he has. I probably just got better at Street Fighter just from him standing right there. Of course, this is not only an all-time great, but to plenty of people, the all-time great. And now he makes his entrance into Saudi Arabia's Gamers 8. The4Philzz! You are standing in front of course, the 4Philzz. And it's interesting because this is new generation fighting out of England. The 4Philzz has been putting in all kinds of work. We've seen him qualifying for Capcom Cup, the best Falk player in the world in Street Fighter V, built that character from the ground up.
Matchup of the day. This is the battle of generations. Old school versus new school, but it's still gonna be legend versus legend. This is the one that has been the most anticipated.
Of course, baby. It is the beast himself, right? What many consider the greatest fighting game player of all time. That is no hyperbole, that is no sarcasm. If you're unfamiliar, you'll find out real quick. This is the man they call Daigo, going up against the 4Philzz, who is an amazing player. As you heard Rob TV said, the best Falk in the world in Street Fighter V.
Daigo Umehara coming in with that Ken, the 4Philzz with another JP.
Just that space that Ken plays at, it's so difficult to keep him out. He's got that Dragon Lash that will skip things. The drive rush into Dragon Lash gets you in from long distance. He's got the run DP for the projectile invincibility.
That's very true.
In addition to that, right, another great thing that Ken has is his light confirms, bro. The triple jab into the DP, it's so strong. That's gonna allow you to pressure JP in the corner without much fear of the amnesia, right? You'll be doing the lights. If the amnesia comes out, you're not gonna get directly punished. You're still gonna have a chance to kind of fight your way out of the reversal.
Right.
So yeah, man, there's a lot of things Ken can do that poses JP a lot of trouble. Now, 4Philzz, I don't want to get him, or I don't want him to get caught up in the bullet hell projectile game, right? I want to see him combat Ken kind of at his own game, the mid-range. He's got plenty of buttons to do so, but you can see that's why Daigo's already using the fireball and beats him to the punch barely on the drive rush. What's the setup? My man just waited for him and cross cut. You ain't going nowhere. Now you're trying to parry, get in the corner.
He is lurking and he is about to be murking. Daigo, he's gonna be backing up a little bit. Yeah, the 4Philzz, he's gonna have to try to crawl his way back out of it, but the frame kill, impressive frame kill at that. I haven't really seen the Dragon Lash used as a frame kill to that regard.
That was pretty good. You can see as soon as Daigo knocked out 4Philzz in the corner, it does get command grabbed here, but he went with the light punch pressure. That's what we're gonna be looking out for going forward. 4Philzz now using the OD, trying to set him up, and as soon as Daigo sees the teleport in, the jump back, I love that, just disengage. Oh, and 4Philzz, he couldn't respond with his own, right? He was gonna die from the damage absorption anyway, so he needed to get a super out. That was very good stuff from Daigo.
And he's driving on into there. As soon as he sees the departure out, he's going to take his time to go in with the drive rush, but it's the 4Philzz. He's still trying to find at least the low medium kick, but it's Daigo who's always really tricky when it comes to fireball spacing.
Yeah, I'm loving the way Daigo's using the fireball right now, really poking just outside JP's range, because he definitely has some normals that can cause Ken some issues, but you're going to try to commit to that Daigo with a clean whip punish. He's been doing this since you can remember.
And he hasn't utilized the meaty fireball just yet. Maybe he's saving it for the final rounds, but right now he's looking for 4Philzz to even commit to that option first, so I do like that. Maybe he's trying to get him to kind of fall for it. He's trying to condition him a little bit. That standing roundhouse is getting so much mileage right now.
Look at this.
It's an electric vehicle. It might be a hybrid.
It's a very drive impactable button, but 4Philzz is not looking to threaten with that yet, so Daigo more than happy to just abuse it. You see even right there.
The roundhouses again, man. It's so tricky too because it is plus on block, so he's able to kind of just throw it out again as a little bit of a mix. But Daigo is not fearing for it. 4Philzz does get a conversion, and it's going to be pretty significant. I think the damage is going to be there. I don't think it'll give him the advantage, but it's all about the drive gauge. Let's see that burnout.
Yeah, exactly right. Because it's a CA that's going to burn out so much drive meter, and we talked about it before. JP, and you're in burnout, good luck, fam. Now, again, Ken has that run DP still, so you can't just abuse the projectile, try to chip him out. You see the run. He's threatening with it here, but he gets the jump in instead as 4Philzz tries to set up.
Threading the needle. Daigo Umehara has his target on lock. He's got one game down, one more to go, but hopefully he can go into a slumber. This man is tired.
Yeah, for real. And I like 4Philzz threatening with the down forward heavy punch, but my man didn't get anything off of that. Now he's in the corner, the light jab pressure yet again. And man, and now he's conditioned 4Philzz to sit there. You're gonna block that. Oh, he does get the throw this time. Nice job from 4Philzz.
Now that he's shown off that card, it's up to Daigo Umehara to prevent that from happening ever again. But will he get that chance? That is the big question. The 4Philzz doing an excellent job applying pressure of his own. What a retaliation from the fourth of Fillington, the 4Philzz.
And that's exactly why you can see it's so dangerous to throw the amnesia, man, or throw JP in general because of the amnesia threat. He just gets so much off of it, puts you in the corner, and you're done. So I want to see what Daigo goes with if he gets another knockdown. But right now, 4Philzz never trying to get knocked down again, to be quite honest. Oh, the parry, but gets thrown afterwards. He was even trying something, the drive rush jab, 4 times with it.
Here comes the throw pressure. OD Amnesia knows the back. Ooh, that could have been so slick with the 4Philzz. He gets red. Daigo on the way over again. Level 3. Look at the damage. You might just be throw range for kill.
Yeah, definitely will die with a throw. What's he gonna wake up with here? Nothing. Oh, the delay and then stand medium kick. It's such a strong button, bro. He's gonna spin the level 3 here. He wants the kill now. Very dangerous from 4Philzz. This is a big gamble here. If it does not pay off, he's going into that final round with damn near no meter.
Send out the Phantom. Send out Departure. You gonna teleport over?
He's just staying in his face. Wow, he's not even trying to set up the projectile. Daigo burns himself out. And then the run DP to get the chip. That was so smart.
All that chip, and he gets the dip. This character's great.
Yeah, you see it does hit, but he was looking for the chip out. 4Philzz just jumped in the process, uses the Dragon Lash to get by it. Oh no.
I'm not a Ken player, but I'm definitely a fan right now. I might just change characters. Daigo Umehara, he's reinvented the game, at least the matchup-wise. He's going against this JP, and I gotta say for the 4Philzz, he's gotta hang on, man. OD Amnesia, not gonna be the case. Daigo backing away a little bit.
You see how confident Daigo is in his neutral, man. He's just backing up. He's like, come on, you can get out of the corner. I'm just gonna hit you again anyway. And look at this, just complete mauling right there. The Beast closes out day 1 with a perfect 2-0. That's how you know he's the man.
Daigo Umehara making quick work of the 4Philzz. Not to say the 4Philzz didn't give it his all. We saw glimpses and potential of what he could possibly present, but it was just too much against the pressure. And the haki coming from Daigo Umehara.
That man got the Conqueror's Haki 100%. I love seeing the Beast. Big shout out to 4Philzz, though. I can't wait to see what he does in this tournament. I have no doubt he's going to bounce back like a monster.
In true Umehara fashion, Daigo arrives finally here at Gamers8 Street Fighter 6 2023, and he delivers the goods as expected against a formidable opponent in 4Philzz. But unfortunately, 4Philzz just not at the races when it came to Daigo's strategy and anti-JP tech. He wasn't even using the meaty fireball on JP's wake up. He was just mauling him with stand roundhouse, stand heavy punch from a nice range there in the corner. Really good play from Daigo, I must say. I'm joined here again by Damascus and Brad. Tell me, guys, how did that one go for you?
I must say, man, I mean, I've watched 4Philzz a lot, right? I think what we just witnessed is kind of a classic case of being starstruck. I don't think Philzz has ever played Daigo, and obviously we're fighting and play Daigo, like, wow, is Daigo? Because plenty of things he missed. That level 3 was a terrible choice. That's not something
I didn't agree with that.
Under pressure, missing anti-airs, missing combos. Plenty of moments, like at the beginning, Daigo was in burnout and 4Philzz was not even throwing fireballs.
Yeah.
While he's kind of...
Yeah, I remember.
Checkmate.
Yeah.
It really felt like
just did nothing.
He was just impressed by the fact that Daigo was in the room against him, and he was like, oh my god, it's Daigo. And it took him too long to get in the game and realize that, sure, it's Daigo, he's ridiculous, but like he plays Ken. It's the same Ken as other players. Just try and figure it out.
Yeah, your strong points in this matchup don't change. You know, when you have Ken burnt out and you're full screen, he's got run, but he doesn't have drive rush anymore. Run isn't as good as drive rush, and we should have applied some approach. What did you think there, Brad?
I agree with everything you guys said. I think there's something to be said that players of Daigo's caliber, and Daigo is probably the pinnacle example of this type of player, but there are players that have so much legacy and history that when you sit down to play against them, sometimes it feels like you're sitting down against something otherworldly, right? Like there's so much to it and you lose track of exactly what you guys are talking about. They're still just mortals. You still can just approach them in the same way. And I think what happens is you come into it with certain preconceptions that certain things that work against regular humans aren't going to be brought into play. And so you stop doing what has historically worked for you.
Yeah, until the opponent shows you those things, just play your game. And that's not hard. We can't be too harsh on the criticism here of 4Philzz because he had some great moments. And when he started playing his game, it looked like he could potentially bring it back. But Daigo was very good. This is something Daigo did really well. He'd back up as if he was going to stop the pressure, then he'd do a surprise drive rush, and 4Philzz wasn't catching onto it, wasn't able to check it, wasn't able to put a button on the screen to occupy the drive rush and just mauled him in that last round. Really good adaptation, adapting to the adaptation there from Daigo to close it out.